Hello, I'm Professor Gwyn Parry and I'm based at the School of Law. Why write a biography of Sir David Hughes Parry? The fact that no one else had attempted the task is part of the explanation. This is a project that has been driven by necessity. As a lawyer, I felt there was a gap in legal literature that required remedying. As a historian, I felt that an important figure in the social history of Wales had been neglected. Hughes Parry was one of the most notable Welsh lawyers of the 20th century. He initially made his name as Professor of English Law at the University of London, where he developed the Department of Law at the London School of Economics and founded the Institute of Advanced Legal Studies, both vehicles that would promote British legal scholarship on the global stage. He would later develop an international reputation as a lawyer and university manager, and, for example, he chaired a commission that led to the wholesale reform of the university system in New Zealand in 1959. But Hughes Parry was also a dominant figure in the public life of Wales and created for himself a distinctive role as legal advisor to the Welsh nation. That role proved critical when he chaired a government committee in the 1960s which made recommendations on the legal status of the Welsh language, resulting in legislation that, for the first time, enacted the principle of equality between English and Welsh. I therefore felt that David Hughes Parry's life and achievements warranted study and appraisal. What have I learned from the experience? Firstly, that the biographer is more like a portrait painter than a chronicler of events. There is the need for a narrative account of the individual's life, of course, but the biographer must also capture the subject's character, desires, values, ambitions, and inner self. I have learnt that the juristic vocation takes many forms. Undoubtedly, Hughes Parry was a jurist who carved a unique role and identity within the legal pantheon. I have also learned that legal development has its human and social context, and that the legal biography can contribute towards the valuable task of contextualizing the law and its development. Finally, Hughes Parry's story had a duality, in that it was divided between affairs of the law and the public affairs of Wales. Throughout his life, Hughes Parry felt an obligation towards Wales, her language, culture, and institutions, and he took upon himself the mantle of Wales's guardian. His life story, therefore, has led me to reflect further on what it means to be Welsh.